Hi, I hope you're well. I just wanted to share something very quickly. A lot of people underestimate how important emotional availability is in a marriage, in a relationship. I don't understand why people who have zero connection, you have zero connection with an individual and you still continue to progress with that relationship. You are together with this person physically, but emotionally that relationship has ended. Emotionally, you're not talking to each other anymore, you're not communicating, you're just existing, you're just coexisting, you're just cohabiting, you are just flatmates. There is no connection. If you are currently in a relationship, or even if you are engaged, and that man or even that woman, because it's not just men that are not available emotionally, some women as well are emotionally unavailable. It's not just men. A lot of people like to focus on men. Oh, yes, there are a lot of narcissistics. I'm not talking about narcissism today, but I'm just saying the same energy we keep focusing on men are narcissists. We also have women who are narcissists as well. They exist. Same way we have men who are emotionally unavailable, it's the same way we have women who are emotionally unavailable. And if you're listening to me right now and you are in a relationship or even engaged with somebody who is emotionally unavailable, whether they are a man or a woman, do not enter that marriage. Do not progress. You don't have to take the advice. You can just ignore it. It's not a problem. It is just my humble advice, because if you enter that marriage, if you carry on, if you continue to progress in that relationship, it will get to a stage where you're going to be feeling alone in that marriage. You're always going to be feeling alone. You're married, but you'll be feeling like you're a single person. Have you heard of a married single mom? Yes. And even married single men, they exist. They are married, but emotionally they are single. Emotionally they feel alone. They don't feel any emotional connection. They don't feel an emotional support with their spouse. That's not a life you want for the rest of your life. Some people are married physically to somebody else. Emotionally, they are connected to somebody else. Their emotions are not with the person they are married to. Their emotions are still with their ex. Their emotions are still with somebody they dated years ago. That's not the kind of life you want for yourself. That's not the kind of life you want for yourself. Okay? There is nothing like having somebody in your life that is present. Somebody that is not just there physically. Somebody that is present, that is invested in your well-being, in your emotions, in your affairs. You're not alone. You have that companionship, you have that friendship, that support, emotional support. We all go through things in life. What's the point of having a spouse that will not be there for you in your time of trouble, in your growth, in fulfilling your vision, those goals, those dreams, those aspirations? The whole purpose of marriage is to have that person with you, together, to go through lives, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, anytime, any day. If everybody else fails you in this world, that one person, your spouse, should be that one person that should be your rock. Yeah, the Lord is our rock, God is our strength, but you should have confidence that you have somebody as a backbone that you can lean on, that you can fall back on in your times, in your down times, in your lowest moments, your darkest moments in life. Your lowest moments, your darkest moments in life. You don't want to be married and then you're going through things and you don't have anybody to support you. Why are you married? It's about destiny. It's about your life. That decision is so important. I can't stress it enough. People go through real life issues. People go through real life problems. You may lose your loved one, the loss of a job, financial issues, immigration issues, job issues, health issues, fertility issues, infertility issues, the separation. People go through heavy, the heavy things that could crop up in a marriage. Yes, we all hope for the best, but you don't want to be going through life. You don't want to be going through certain things in life, and the person that you have entrusted your life into, the person that you are married to, you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't even know when you're happy. They don't know when you're sad. They don't know, you know, if you had a bad day at work, what happened. They are not even interested in your affairs. They don't care about your well-being. Emotional neglect. You don't want to put your life through that for the rest of your life. Why are you married? You might as well be alone. You might as well be single. If, you know, you don't want to be dealing with that. You don't want, same way you want that level of support, that level of emotional support, is the same way you should also be willing to be that kind of support for your spouse. You should be, as you want to be poured into, you also should be willing to pour into your spouse. You're sleeping on the same bed with somebody, lying next to each other. You're telling yourselves that you're married. But when it is night time, you'll be crying, and they are right next to you. They will not even know that you're in tears. You're crying. You're wearing ring, answering Mrs. this, Mrs. that. But when real life issue hits you, you are alone. When real life issues hits that man, he is alone. Why are you in his life as a woman if you cannot be there for him emotionally, to support each other, to uphold and uplift each other? Why are you in her life if you cannot be there, if you cannot be fully present? It's not, it's being a husband or a wife is more than just being there physically. It's more than just saying, I have a wife, I have a husband, and then putting up a front for people, a performance. What's that all about? You know, I've even heard that some married people, they don't even hug each other. They don't even kiss each other. They don't even sleep together. You know, and what's the purpose of that marriage? Why are you there when you're suffering? Because of what people will say. People that don't care. You think people care about you? If God forbid, if anything happens to you today, 1 month, everybody has moved on with their lives. Everybody has forgotten about you. So these people that you care so much about, what will people say? What will the church say? What will my pastor say? What will my family say? What will my brother say? Say.